As you can see here, we have a very interesting arrival touching down into EAA Airventure Oshkosh 2026, the biggest aviation event in the world. This is the Arizona Cardinals Football private Boeing 777. I had the absolute privilege to tour the interior while it visited the air show. What is inside this NFL private jet? I was honestly wondering the same thing. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Welcome to Airventure's Boeing Plaza, where all large aircraft arrivals are showcased at EAA. This aircraft here is currently registered as November 777 Alpha Zulu, a very fitting registration for this striking Boeing 777-200ER that was built in February of 2002. It originally flew with Delta Airlines for nearly 20 years before being transferred to Gridiron Air in 2021, where it then became the private jet for the Arizona Cardinals NFL Football team. Not many sports teams these days have their own private jet. Most teams charter American, United, and Delta Airlines jets for their travels, with the Boeing 757 seeming to be the favorite aircraft type. Anyway, they just pulled this jet into the famous Boeing Plaza, and it's time to hop in line to check out the interior of this rare wide-body private jet. Before we boarded, the awesome Gridiron Air staff handed out free posters about the aircraft, which I highly appreciated. This Boeing 777 is powered by two Rolls-Royce Trent 800 turbofan engines, each having a diameter larger than a standard Boeing 737. Each of these engines produces up to 93,700 pounds of thrust. Another thing I'd like to add is this aircraft has a range of 7,730 nautical miles, allowing for long-range transport on routes such as Phoenix, Arizona to Melbourne, Australia, giving the team huge flexibility. Again, this jet technically isn't owned by the Arizona Cardinals. It is owned and operated by Gridiron Air, who has a fleet of 3 Boeing 777 aircraft available for charter service. The inside of this Boeing 777-200ER still has the old Delta Airlines interior from when the airline still flew this aircraft. The width of this cabin still blows me away, being a stunning 20 feet wide on the 777. Up front is 28 lie-flat first-class seats. This area is where most of the Arizona Cardinals' top players, starting quarterbacks, team captains, top executives such as the owner and general manager would be sitting. These seats are reserved for those who need maximum rest and recovery between games. This section at the front of the cabin would have been the Delta 1 cabin, however Gridiron Air now refers to it as the lie-flat section. This seat here is where quarterback Kyler Murray used to sit last season, who is now traded to the Minnesota Vikings. Moving on past first class, we have 48 business class seats. This is where the rest of the 53-man active roster, primary coaching staff including the head coach and offensive/defensive coordinators, and key football operations personnel would be sitting while traveling. These seats would have been Delta's premium select back when it was an airline service. Next is 90 premium seats behind business. This is where any remaining team staff, assistant coaches, athletic trainers, medical staff, and equipment managers would be sitting. Then in the economy section, which has 122 seats, this part of the cabin is reserved for standard support crew, media, and general travel package guests, such as the team's family members. The grand total of seats aboard this 777-200ER is 288, still exactly the same interior as when it flew with Delta from 2002 until 2020. This wide-body jet is an impressive 209 feet long with a wingspan of 200 feet. The height of this vertical stabilizer is also a massive 61 feet high. This aircraft has a maximum cargo capacity of 67,500 pounds, with its maximum overall takeoff weight coming in at a massive 656,500 pounds, with 45,220 pounds of that weight just being the fuel capacity. This engine and airframe overall on the Boeing 777 is so huge you really have to see it in person to give it justice. The fact this engine has a larger diameter than a Boeing 737 is just a marvel of engineering and machinery. I'd like to thank again the wonderful team at Gridiron Air for making this aircraft attending Oshkosh to actually happen, and of course for the free posters as well. I look forward to seeing this jet again someday. But all good things come to an end, and after the Monday air show ended, they prepared to leave Oshkosh and head back to Dallas, Texas, which is where they arrived from on the previous day. Thank you all for watching this tour of the Arizona Cardinals private Boeing 777, and stay tuned for more Oshkosh content. There's still more to come. To conclude this video, let's watch the Cardinals 777 depart Oshkosh. It was a pleasure having them here. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!